You're smug with me, yeah? Bro, the food, bro. Cold as usual, but that was before they.
Where's the handle? Nothing ain't changing.
Yeah, that's expensive. It's like my bottoms are 85 quid. It's just like, it's a lot. Just you know what I mean?
Just touched down in Bristol. Time is 9:10. Got an exam here tomorrow morning for a course that I've been doing. I figured it would be best that we travel down this evening after being in the hospital earlier today, seeing a physio, and to make it a lot easier for me tomorrow morning, because there's nothing worse than trying to go do something important and having to make 1,000 decisions before you even get there. Because if there's an accident on the motorway, one of my cousins oversleeps, anything could happen, and then you're just panicking. And then you got an exam in the morning. It's like, how are you going to be fully focused on, what you need to do? So I just figured that just get here, chill out, do a little bit of revision this evening, wake up early, have a session, go to the gym, do what I need to do. Nice little slow walk over to the test centre, do what needs to be done. Job's a good one. Good morning, Friday the 17th of January. Been up a while, as you would have seen yesterday. Got down to Bristol, time for the exam. Been revising since about 4 o'clock in the morning. So I'm just about to get ready now. Go to the spa downstairs, take a swim, try strengthen the shoulders as I said last night. Not going to do a session just yet, I'll do a session later in my own gym. Just going to get ready now and attack the day. So, just got back to Gloucester from Bristol. Didn't pass the test, which is unfortunate. So I've got to dust myself off and go again, regroup, do a bit more revision, and hopefully I'll pass the next time, because I definitely know what to look out for going forward. But on a more positive note, I've just got to the office as I am now looking at potentially the new HQ for Frank Godley for the relaunch. So this is where we're going to be based. As we grow, we're going to be doing all the designs in here, going to be doing all of the merch in here, going to be doing all of the picking and packing in here. So pretty much just overall operations is going to be based hopefully in this office. This is the first time we'll be actually in the office, because the last time round we was working out of my mum's old house. It's becoming a bit of a habit. My mum's old house, and she wasn't too impressed about that. Jerson can vouch for that, Unks can vouch for that. We was always at loggerheads in regarding to turning that house into a fully fledged warehouse. But as we move on and as we grow, we're now going to be based out of this one, hopefully. So I'm just in here now, trying to take some measurements for the racking. I need to use one of these things that I've never used before, so I need to figure that out. So I'm just going to have to go on YouTube and work out how to use this, because it's important that we price everything together as we make the plan. So the racking, we're going to try and have a small corner to take photos for e-commerce, so we can try to do as much as possible in one room. So follow me as I try to work out how to do this, because I've never done it before, but hopefully we'll get what we need to get done. Stay locked. Birmingham City hopefully getting a new microphone and some kit for the camera, because we can't keep having bad sound. We've got J Love at the wheel.
Yo.
It's been a minute, but the band's back together again. Until he pisses me off, of course. Nah, it's all love, it's all love. Just running a few errands and then going up to Cheshire. Stay locked, stay tuned in, keep liking, sharing, subscribing. And we're gonna give you that heat that you've all been waiting for. It's been many years now, but you know, it's all a process. But we're back in the building for sure. Peace.
Shall I just get a sandwich quickly while you do that?
That's why I asked you a question, brother. You're in indecision, you need to answer me straight.
You just go, I'll do that myself. But yeah, no, it's because I didn't, because you said, should I eat over there? I was thinking, I'll just get a sandwich in, and then while you're doing that, and my clothes is, you already know it is, you just got to bring that down.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
I mean, saves us when we're...
Saves you from having to walk out the stairs because you're a lazy bastard.
No, it's not even that. It just... No, it stops us. We see when we get there, we could just action. We ain't got to worry about no food or nothing like that.
Alright, you're gonna go smug with me, yeah? Bro, fuck the food, man. There's all kinds of levels of the creek. Like, there's all kinds of technicalities I gotta go through to pull something out of the bag like that. Yeah, we never know, man. I do like it here. I'm assuming I'm straightforward, you know?
Yeah. That material's unreal. Like, this is alright because you can't see what brand actually is.
No, I was just about to say, you can say Zati as long as I keep it this side.
What else would it be?
No, it is. No, I do get like that. It's funny because Jody says the same thing. Like, yeah.
How are you gonna get angry because you're hungry?
No, I'm not angry. I'm just hungry.
Yeah, but whose fault is it?
It's my fault. It is my fault. Remember, I'm my brother's keeper.
So how are you being a brother's keeper by screaming at me because you're hungry?
Because I'm expecting you to feel the same way. I'm feeding me.
Yeah, but I fed myself. No, and you was acting like a little punk.
Oh, and let's tell them. I should go up to them and be like, yeah, no, I was just disappointed.
Disappointed in what?
The food. You know, I'm starting to like these kind of teas. This is one of the bigger one, and then have we got one of these as well? With it?
Yeah, coming soon, yeah. What's the price point on them bad boys?
120. What do you think?
So you're saying what, we're too cheap or too expensive?
No, we're just... What's our ones? What are they going for?
How do you not know that, nigga?
Because they've never been sold before. That's why. But... Look, and these are the ones that... Because you said they had the...
String, yeah.
How much are these going for? 130. What do you think?
Huh?
What do you think? 130 for that. Different kind of fabric though.
Yeah.
What do you think of this fabric? So obviously our fabric's more synthetic sort of thing.
Yeah, that fabric's alright.
It's actually alright.
I'm gonna take you somewhere first. Keep going straight.
Now you're talking my language.
And what language is that?
Enjoy.
Thank you, sir. You're starting to get the kind of looks that I normally like.
And what's those?
It's hard to tell in a minute, yeah.
Need another beer?
No, I don't. No, I need to stop drinking with these. No, just so you guys can see. This is like we're just having a look at what we get in. Just looking at the quality.
landed airport on the way to the Netherlands once again. All work, no play as per usual. A little bit later today than usual, but we move. Landed in Eindhoven. Just gonna get a taxi to the stadium now. Get the meetings and the works running ASAP. Stay locked, stay tuned in. Just waiting for the driver now. Cold as usual, but no complaints. It's good to be out and about, man. It's good to be out and about for sure.
So if you got somebody in your wallet, maybe you could sell or rent him.
We'll figure it out. Most definitely figure it out. But it's nowadays it's all about bringing in, let's say, a player with potential like Ronaldo, and then selling them on. But nowadays the game is so high pressured. Managers don't want to take so many risks, you know, because they're scared of losing their jobs. And not just that, but you've also got a situation now where before you used to have 2 people that made a decision. Now you've got 6 or 7 people that...
Complete team around it.
Exactly, and when you're trying to get a simple yes or a no, you might have 5 yeses, and then you've got 2 no's, and those 2 no's are most powerful than the other 5 yeses. So it's a game of politics which you have to, you know, tread softly on. But
over here you have to convince Stewart and Brats. Then it's okay.
I like the Netherlands, I really do. It's clean. It's chilled.
Oh yes.
But it's very cold.
At the moment it really is.
Just arrived at the stadium now. About to dive in and see what's what. Saturday, just on my way into Eindhoven city centre. Got a few bits and pieces to do. Check out a few shops. Far from manifestation because we're going to make this happen. Vision 2025, we're not slowing down for nobody. But again, as always, grateful to be at another place, expanding my horizons, shall we say. I know a lot of people that never leave the full parameters of where they grew up, and for me to be able to bring a brand to other countries, not just in this space but also in the football space as well, so that's important. Now I'm walking in the middle of the road, don't know why, so I need to make sure I get back on the pavement. But yeah, thank you for watching. Keep tuning in, keep liking, keep subscribing, keep following the movement as we build this from ground up. See, the thing is, yeah, what I like about going around Europe, when you go into different stores and stuff like that, like, and different countries, you get to see how people dress, and it's quite important because, like, when you're designing a collection and you're designing a brand, you see that certain countries have certain colours, certain countries wear like a puffer coat that I'm wearing in a certain style. Some might be long, some might be shorter. Girls like some of them, these kind of coats, like crops, and you just pick up things and stay ahead of the game, really. That's why I like even the collection that Frank Godley's designed is timeless. It was done in 2018, but as I go around Europe and as I go around other stores in and around the world, I always see that our designs are still relevant even though they were designed in 2018. So it's good to see, man, and to see the stores that we're going to be in as well. So that's important, and getting to see the footfall, getting to see what works and what doesn't. In the office today for the first day. Haven't been in the Netherlands, as you've seen. Got back around about 10:15 last night. We had to drive up from Stansted Airport back to Cheltenham. Been into the gym this morning, then went straight to the spa for a steam and a sauna and a swim, trying to get myself up to speed, trying to keep myself on the right track. Back in the day, you know what I used to do? I'd be like, oh yeah, I've travelled, I've done all this, that and the other, and it would take me like another week to get into the same routine. But now I'm trying to keep up the consistency because it's important, and I'm loving it as well. So it's obviously strengthening up the shoulders as well, which is important. I'm actually sat waiting to start a Zoom call, which is scheduled for 12. That's obviously the Dutch time, CET, so it's 11 for us over here. So I'm just sat waiting for the Zoom call to start, which shows that sometimes going out there and reaching out to people actually helps, because I'm about to go on a Zoom with a store out in the Netherlands, which I link through football. So we're about to see what we can do in regards to Frank Godley, how we can help the brand grow out there in the Netherlands and get into store in the Netherlands, and possibly do a collaboration with the store and the owner's personal brand that they do have themselves. So it'll be interesting. Can't share all details right now. I don't really know much, but I will be in a better position to speak on this in a later Voxer stage.
Okay.
Which is why I was like, okay, I'm not going to take a back seat, but what I'll do is I'll focus on something that's also within my control. But Benjot was before Daily Paper.
Yeah.
And they're still out today, consistently doing good numbers and consistently growing and growing and growing. So we were one of few at the time. So I'm not saying this is an excuse, but I want to be quite upfront with you. I honestly feel that the gap that we took was a blessing in disguise, even though it was unintentional, because we've seen so many brands come and go throughout that time, and everybody jump on the bandwagon of trying to create a brand and just sticking any name or anything on a wholesale t-shirt, and then set up a Shopify site and then do a campaign and then try to sell it on Instagram by gifting a lot of stuff. But we were lucky that although it wasn't by design, it was a blessing, because we sort of sat back, looked at how things was working out and how brands were failing, and we sort of learned from their mistakes in our absence. So for us to relaunch now.
Okay.
Just in Cheshire, beautiful morning, nice and quiet as we like it. Then just gonna pick up my daughter, have a little mess around as we do, and then head down to London today to link up with the squad, link up with the boys. Reese, I'm coming to catch up with everybody. Been a bit of a quiet week this week. A lot of work has gone into it, but haven't really filmed due to the fact that I've been trying to take a little bit of a rest, trying to recoup. The Netherlands was a lot of work in a short space of time. So just been on the emails back and forth with the shops and everybody else who I met in the Netherlands. Thank you very much for your support. Your stock will be with you very, very soon.
Yeah, come on! That's it, Aaron, let's go! Go to work, mama, come on!
It's the morning after. What a day it was yesterday. Early morning run up the edge. Fantastic as always. As I've said before, I don't get to do it too often these days, but when I do, I appreciate it that bit more. Because sometimes when you do something every single day, it sort of loses its tranquility, or shall I say its value. So it was good to do that yesterday morning, spending the time with my daughter as well, which is always fun, which was good to have my mum there as well. She hasn't been there for a minute, but it was good to have her as well. But then boy, talk about rushing to get down to London for us yesterday. Needed to get a new camera, of course, as this has been a situation where I dropped the camera on the way to the Netherlands at the airport, just about to board the plane. So excuse me for the content coming out of Holland if it's not to the standard of what we expect and what our minimum levels of quality are. That's due to my error of dropping the camera, but let me get out of the way before I get run over. But finally made it, got to Aaron's fight on time. It's a shame really, because you know, Aaron's worked so hard for this. He's been through many obstacles and we didn't get the W yesterday, but definitely a lesson learned, one which we can only rise up from and build from for sure. Hatim was just a better boxer in the evening, which is a bit harsh as well, because Aaron boxed really well, but it was close, as the judges called it. It was really close, and also really good to see all the people, all the boys. Good to get Jude out on the shoot last night as well, learning from the best. Paul Bogle, thank you very much for coming out and showing respect and love, helping us with the photography. I haven't seen him in about 20 years, we realised yesterday, since we were both in college doing this exact same thing. And to see somebody still sticking to their art and still, you know, putting into work what they learned is amazing. So that was good to see yesterday for sure. But we build, we regroup, and we definitely ain't gonna go hiding, because I'm not gonna allow it. So Sunday morning, nice little stroll. I'm gonna get on the phone, meet a few people today, wrap up a few things before we head back over to Cheltenham. Need to go back to the office today. Yeah, try and get some rest, and most importantly, because boy, it's time now. This is where the Frank Godley train is going to depart the platform. It's been there for a minute, it's been there for a few years, but the steam, the coal is finally in the engine, and let's say this is where the games begin. It's exciting, it's good times, but it's only hard graft from now on. Not that it hasn't been, but it's time to get this party started. So let me enjoy my walk, and I'll take you through this Sunday as I check in on a few peoples, and let's get this party started, as I said. No stress. This is proper cosmopolitan. Let me see that. That's proper movie, that. Where's the handle? That's what they changed you. That is bougie. Where's the handle, like? Nah, we'll just have a greenie. Look at the mic in the background as well. Oh, what a guy, what a guy.